Good evening. How are you doing? Welcome into tonight's cheeky stream, as Bourne's nicknamed it last night. I'm going to say something very quietly in case I wake her up. Stacey has been here for 24 hours in the chat. There you go. Hope that didn't wake her up. Oh no, I can see her moving about. No, she's still there. She must be mad. But anyway, how's everyone doing? I thought we'd have a bit of East Coast Mainline in the 86, of course. When I say Railtours on the thumbnail, obviously it's a free roam. We haven't got any Railtours on here, but you know, it's a decent run. Neutral sections are working on this route, of course, which will please Animal. A new route they can learn the neutral sections. So we're gonna go down to one end and then we'll come back the other way and then we'll see how we're getting on. So hope everybody's well. I can see Super Sprinter, G Dave, Animal, Queen Bee. I can see Wesley. Good evening, Scott Chego's been around for a while as well. Yeah, definitely. We've got Great Western. He wants to bring back the OG music. David Drives, good evening. Batusta, good evening. How you doing? Kevin, of course, Victor. Who else we got? I think that's all I can see in the chat going up and down. So that's what we're going to do. Thanks everybody for coming in. Just to let you know, Saturday afternoon, I might do an American Truck Simulator stream if you're interested in that for a little bit because the new map came out last week, Idaho. So I think we'll have a go at that. Then go and have a look at the community post as well because next Monday in the regular sort of train stream that we do on a Monday night, I'm going to run the Class 90 intercity down from Glasgow to Preston in the Northwest and Scotland merge. It merges the West Coast Mainline over Shap and the West Coast Mainline North. I'm going to do that on Monday. That's like a 3-hour stream. So if you're up for that, give me a thumbs up on the community post. I know a lot of you have already done that. He just wants an Oxenome, which is possible. But anyway, back to tonight, and I'm going to take it out of photo mode and get everything set up. We are at Doncaster, of course. So I'm going to not blow the horn. I'm going to go down and put the driver safety device on, first of all. As we know, down the back. Hope everybody is enjoying this. I think this is the first time we've spoken since the general release of the 86. So I'm kind of hoping those of you that picked it up are enjoying it. I know some of you came back and commented. G. Dave, Peter, amongst others, and said they're enjoying it. So, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. As you know, I've been running it this week quite a bit, both on the PC, like we are now, and on the PS5, and it's enjoyable on both as well. If I can get the mouse, the usual problem, the problem with the mouse. Have we got a headlight on this one? I think I just did it, didn't I? There we did. There it was. Yeah. Tail lights, we don't need that. We need that. Because some of these have got a headlight, some of them have just got markers, haven't they? Which one's this? This has just got markers. Sometimes there's a headlight in the middle. This is 86229, Sir John Betjeman. I don't know if we'd driven this on stream the other night. I can't remember. We had the rugby guy, didn't we, the other night? Right. Let's do that. And that. And that. And I think we're all ready to go. We've got the windows down. It's a lovely day in July down in Doncaster. So, let's go. Scooby, how you doing? Queen Bee disliked it. That's fair enough. 3 hours of tinted, that's rough. Oh dear. The scorder of locomotives because of the awful reliability. Well, hopefully ours will keep going on Monday night. Yeah. Di, how you doing? The tutorial was shocking because it didn't include Oxenomes. Yeah, I couldn't really do an Oxenome. Well, I didn't get as far as Oxenome for one thing. I only got just past the sidings there at Carlisle. So, right, let's notch up, shall we? Got to wait for the brakes to come off, of course. What am I doing wrong? Oh dear me. Come on. Go. Oh, I know what I've not done. I've not followed my own tutorial. Oh my god. Right. Are you all shouting at me? Cab, there he is. Yeah, cab changeover. Exactly right. Let me do that. That's too much talking. That's why. You're exactly right. Left to right. It's in the tutorial. I knew I'd forget it. Right, I was meant to do that when I came back from doing the safety device. Now it'll go. There we go. We have power. Forgot his own tutorial. Yeah, I know. Do you know how many times I've driven this week? Well, since about Friday last week, actually. Oh, dear me. Anyway, we're on our way to Peterborough, 75 miles. 24 hours of your life. Oh, dear. Yeah, take the brake off. Yeah. So John Betchman is 20142 in London Transport Livery. Right, got it. Corey, good evening, how are you? Can't wait to see TSW6. I can't wait to see TSW6. Definitely, definitely. Not long to wait now. August the 26th. Dovetail Direct. I'm assuming they're going to show some footage of it within there. What they normally do. Right, off we go. You probably saw in the thumbnail we had the Eddie Stobart 66. Looks like it's not there at the minute. Oh, it might be just hiding there. It might be just hiding behind the others. That is, of course, Creators Club. And it randomly appears on this route like so many of the other liveries that I've got. We might even see the Northern 158 knocking about. As long as we don't see the Virgin Pendor, though, that's the thing. There he is. Hiding this time. Right, shall we power up? Here we go. 66 action. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I've blown it already. That's because I'm reading the chat and keeping my finger on the run up. Is the pantograph? No, pantograph's still up. Let's just see. Is it still accelerating? It is. Look at that. The notch indicator is going up, but I've no power. Let me bring it back down again. That's a strange one. Take it all the way off. I don't know if I need to reset. I'm going to reset it anyway. Just in case. Train blown count of 1. Yeah, I've not blown it yet. I've not done that yet. I was just testing it for you lot so you can see it. Right, let's... There we go. Right, I'm not going to go into the red this time. I'm going to keep my eye on it until it gets to the red. That's what happened there. Right, that's the red, so we'll let that settle in for a little bit. Will I do a stream the evening of the Dovetail Direct to talk about what we are getting? Might do. Yeah. What day is that on? Is that a Thursday? I think last time I did. I think last time I did a video on it rather than a stream. I mean, we could do a stream, but there's usually a few. There's usually a few slides and screenshots to sort of show, isn't there? And I think I did that last time. Just a recap of all the info and whatnot. I mean, I could perhaps do that live as well. It's a Thursday. Yeah, we could do it. We could do it. We'll do some. There'll be something anyway. There will be something. There he is again, look. He's everywhere. It's on a Tuesday. Is it on a Tuesday? Oh well, it'll still be all right. Ben, how are you? Good evening. Right. This should be a steady run. The only thing I don't know is when we get to Peterborough, whether our platform will be available or not. We'll see. Sneaky store-bought, yeah. Yes, we'll do something for the Dovetail Direct. Anybody already run it, the 86, on this route? Because it's worth doing with how long and straight it is. Get it up to the 100. But I do have to watch for these neutral sections because I have not got a clue where they are on this route. Because normally in the Azuma you don't have to bother, do you? You just carry on regardless. I'll just dial it back in slightly. There's we're at 98. Hello Steve, how you doing? Long time no see. All good this end, yeah. Dave, done it on both West Coast Mainline routes, but not the Ecml yet. Yeah, give it a go. Long and straight. Bit like the Great Eastern. You can't drive anything but a 377. Oh dear. Have you not tried a bit of 66 action yet? You need to definitely try some 66 action, I think. But Dave's right, it's a good start. At least we've got you into it. That's the main thing. Now what we've got to do is get you addicted to it. That's the thing. Unlikely to see more Steam trains in TSW6 or just more 80s content from Just Trains. I don't know if there'll be any more Steam. They're not keen on Steam, are they, anymore? That's not to say there won't be any. There could be a third party that comes in and makes something Steam. There's a neutral section. Whoops. Let's run it down. Brake slightly. That's better. Thunderer, good evening. Yeah, you made one. Welcome in. And Carl, how are you? You're getting the 86 tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Do you know, there's no better time. There's the neutral section. There's no better time to get a DLC than the weekend if you got the weekend to play it. Not that it matters, you can pick it up on a Tuesday as well and still have it at the weekend. It's a bit of a ridiculous thing to say, isn't it? You just get more time with it. But yeah, you should enjoy it. I've not played anything else in the last week apart from the 86, so I've probably put a few miles in. I was saying it a little bit the other night, but I do for some reason, prefer the 86 to the 87. And I can't quite decide why, but I do. I don't know. Saying that, I haven't been back and driven the 87. I'm doing it. I'm saying that from memory, so I need to go back this weekend and have a go, I think. But I think I prefer the 86. You just go from A to B and you're happy with that, it's progress. Apart from when you said you slammed through the buffers, whatever station that was. That's not recommended. Rob, good evening. How are you doing? The cab looks better in the 86. Yeah, I think I would agree with you. It's deeper, the cab, isn't it? The desk is deeper. It's still very similar, but yeah, there's a bit more to it. Kevin, feel the same. 86 somehow feels better to drive. Yeah, I can't work it out. I still don't actually know why. I don't know why we didn't get the 86 first. I might have to ask Just Trains that. I don't know if anybody knows the reason why we got them the other way around. I don't know. A new Toyota and we're older, more of a challenge too. Yeah. Buffers don't like to be eaten. Leaf, how are you? Nice to see you. 86 feels more homely and comfortable. Yeah. It did the other night when we ran it in the snow and we had the heaters on. We had the what was it? The foot warmer. We've got the foot warmer over here. There's the foot warmer. I'm not putting it on in July. And we've got the cab heat. Cab heat's right next to it. We've got the train heat down on the desk here somewhere. There's the train heat. The train heat's on. I want to know if you all had to go in the snow to get the sparks going, because that was pretty neat. I actually did have a chat to Tom from Just Trains, and he said to me, "Did it really spark?" He said, "I didn't know if it would." I said, "Yeah, it was sparking, all right." It was definitely sparking. I quite enjoyed that part of it because I really did have to manage the speed coming out of Carlisle, because you don't really notice normally. If you do it in summer weather like this, you don't notice, but coming out of Carlisle heading south, there is a bit of a gradient. After the neutral section, there is a bit of a gradient. And it was definitely noticeable. Oh, there's another neutral section. I keep putting it into off rather than run down. There we go. We'll just cruise along, doing 90 odd. Boynes, good evening. How are you? Look at biscuits. Do you know what I got last night? Talking about biscuits. I got some fig rolls. I've not had fig rolls for years, and I saw them and I thought, right, I'll have a packet of them. So I did. I had to stop myself eating them last night. Quite partial to a fig roll, I must admit. Right, neutral section behind us, so we can run it up again. We've still got 60 to Peterborough, 59 now. Scooby, you're asking about the suspension. The suspension, I'm assuming that this is a pretty flat route, unlike West Coast Mainline the other night, and that's why it's not bouncing around, because it was definitely doing it the other night. It's to answer your question, Rob. It's a bit muggy. It's been raining. Well, in Preston, it's been raining today, but it's a bit close. It's a bit muggy, yeah. But it's not like the heat of last weekend. It was pretty hot last weekend. Wesley wants the West Highland line for TSW with a ScotRail 156. What about the 37? Gotta have the 37 up there, I think. Do you get an AWS warning about neutral sections? No, you don't. You've just got to watch for the sign. Which, thanks to G Dave, I always know now there's a mile between the black sign and the actual neutral section. So if you spot the black sign early enough, then you are in business. Oh, you don't like fig rolls, this? What's up with a fig roll? Steve, been keeping an eye on all the streams. You thought about train life, especially the Salzburg route. Yeah, how long ago was that? That was a long time ago. In fact, you know what? I was playing train life a couple of weeks ago because I've still not completed it, and I keep dipping in every now and again, and I really enjoy it. I really do quite enjoy it. It's a lot different to this. But I have that. I don't have that on the PC. I have that on the PS5. It's good. We had some fun with that one. It's a shame it wasn't supported for any length of time. I think they could have developed that a bit more, to be honest. Send the rain to Devon. Is it very dry down there? It's been very wet. In fact, I think Saturday and Sunday it's given thunderstorms up here. So you can see what I mean about it being a little bit muggy. It's humid, very humid. Yeah, I think you're right. The bounce definitely depends on the route. This is fairly. I mean, we're going slightly downhill right now, but it's fairly flat, this one, isn't it? Plenty of Azumas knocking up and down. Just reduce speed slightly. South of Peterborough, you don't get the 1 mile warning. Ah, that's interesting. Is there any particular reason for that? Is the 1 mile not the... Well, it obviously isn't. I was going to say, is the 1 mile not the standard everywhere? That'll get a bit confusing. So down to route knowledge again, if you're driving it. You've not touched train life in 2 years. Yeah, I don't play it often, but I do dip in and out of it. You don't like keeping it in hold? What do you do? Do you completely power it off when you've run it down then? I kind of have it in hold, ready to go again, but I don't know what the correct way is. Because now that I've got it in off, I've got to then start coming through, notch down, hold, notch up, run up to get back. Whereas if I'm in hold, I'm kind of like halfway there. Yeah, gotta be a class 37. Yeah. Again, on the TS Classic, we've played that on a live stream as well. The 37. Did I actually? I did the ambassador trip the other week, and I used the AP 37s for that. That was good fun. But we've done it before. I've used the standard 37. In TSC is a little bit like the Deltic. It's kind of alright, but it's a bit, it can be a bit naff. If you get the AP version in TSC, it's good. It's a good route, that. We've played it quite a bit. Right, we've got yellows coming up, so they'll probably change. There you go. We've got a green for the first one. Let's take it easy for now. Thunderer likes big rolls. 45p at Lidl. I don't know how much I paid. Actually, it was at B&M Bargains. That's where I was. If you put it in hold, you're still drawing power for whatever notch you held at. Well, that's what I mean. If you run it all the way down and then put it into hold, you're not drawing any power, are you? It's just like a placeholder, is it? Ready to go. I could have it completely wrong. It just seems to work for me, and I don't have as many steps to go up when I want to accelerate again. Aye. Here we go. The Scotsman. Making a special appearance for us. I think we're just as much an attraction as the Scotsman is, to be fair. Always off in case a notch is left on in error. Yeah, I'll try that. I can try that. I'm in off now anyway, while I'm just coasting. The manual says neutral sections, move the lever to off. Right, there you go. Right, we'll try that from now on then. Thunderer thinks we should be in off. I'm happy to go with it. I don't mind. I don't mind. And just as I do that, we come to another neutral section, look. So I will put it in hold because we're only doing 84. And just about now, I will run it down. I'll wait for it to come all the way down, and then I'll go to off before, hopefully, we get to the neutral section. Coming down, it's coming down. There, it's down to 0, so we'll put it in off. I suppose you're right, it protects the engine, doesn't it? From any mistakes. If it's off, it's off. Here it is. I love how they've implemented that though. Just the sound when it cuts the power, and then a few seconds later fires back up. Hopefully, a lot of you saw that bit of a nostalgia video that I put out as well about the train spotting, the 86 and 87, so hope you enjoyed that. It's about 120 views off 1,000. So if you haven't seen it, I wouldn't mind getting it to 1,000 views, to be honest. No particular reason. I just like the look of the number. So if you haven't seen it, go and have a look at that. I'll be doing a similar one. I started recording something similar to that, which I'm hoping is coming out tomorrow. And it's about 86212, which is named Preston Guild. So obviously, for the Preston area, that's a special one. So there's a little bit of a story behind Preston Guild as well. So I'm going to do that one tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. Just depends how much work I've got to do during the day. But I've written the script. I need to film all the different bits I need to put together. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. Mr. Water, how you doing? Good evening. More resumers. 158s. Another resumer. Very nice. Very, very nice. Di, you've never been to IKEA. Hudson, good evening. You're going to get this route on Friday or Saturday. This route, East Coast Mainline, you're going to get. When this came out as part of, was it? I'm losing myself in TSWs. Was this TSW 4 or 5? It was 4, wasn't it? Because 5 was West Coast Mainline South, wasn't it? This was the route that came with TSW 4. God, that's gone quick, hasn't it? Wow, where's time gone? I played it and played it and played it, and I don't often. I play it a little bit occasionally, but not as much as I did. But I think we're... Oh god, I've done it again. I've gone straight to off instead of rundown. I think we're all guilty of a little bit of that, aren't we? With all the different routes we've got to play. You're spoilt for choice these days. So some definitely do get neglected. But it's a good route. Good route. It's not long enough, but for the East Coast Main Line, but it's all right. See, that's annoying in a free roam, how it keeps changing the signals. Look at that. We just went from 2 yellows and a red to 3 greens. The APC bag at someone nicked a set outside Cheshire. Put a little bit of power back in. Because it's so flat, you can easily speed. It's just finding that sweet spot on the notches. to go steady. Oh, you didn't watch that video? Liar. Thunder, I love that video. That's good. That's good. Your nearest IKEA is Warrington. Yeah, mine is. Mine is. Where's the 91s? Said Scooby. Yeah. We'll have some 91s. Don't forget to come back on Monday, where we'll be running the Class 90, Glasgow to Preston. That's a decent run. 3 hours. So you might want to get your biscuits ready for that. And whatever else you need. Thunderer used to watch the 50s in Gillingham. Yeah, don't get Animal started about that. I did see Animal before. I don't know if you're still there, Animal. Good evening, though, if you are. I know you were in before. I can't think of a 50 now without thinking of Animal. David Pearson, good evening, how are you? Yeah, it shows the timetable. It substitutes in, yeah. Thinking future TSWs, they'll be able to stitch a long route out of shorter sections one day. I don't know, to be honest. I would like to think so. The problem that we've got is that some of the routes we've got now, they're different eras, aren't they? So, you know, if they ever bring out West Coast Mainline North, for example, it would need to be the same era as the Preston Carlisle route, really. So, it'll be something, I bet it's something they're trying to do. I bet you it's to do with a memory type thing. And stitching the routes together, and how much it loads into memory as it goes. It could be all to do with that, you know. I don't know. What's that about getting slaps? Oh yeah, it's her again, is it? Causing trouble. Oh, you're in a different Gillingham, not Gillingham. Yeah, I know where that one is as well. I know where both of them are. Yeah, it's the way I read it. Class 50 in Tier C is nice. Hope someone brings it to TSW. Have you got the AP one, Rob, or just the standard one? I've only got the standard one. You'd subsidise the meet up to see that. What's the... Oh, the slap, you mean? New York, Texas Railroad. Good evening, how are you? Nice to see you. Nice. Bournes is already selling tickets. Your favourite 50 was 50040. Is that Leviathan? Always leaking oil, always under Birmingham to Paddington, around 5 PM service. You joined the Discord? Oh, yeah, you're more than welcome, yeah. Anyone wants to join the Discord, the channel Discord, the link is in, I think it's in the description of every video. if you're on Discord and you want to join up. Ron, good evening. Any good fish and chips on this route? There might be. There might be. We'd have to stop and jump out and have a look. Bossman Games Class 50, yeah. That's the standard one, isn't it? I think. I haven't got the AP one yet. I was saying that in recent streams. I'm kind of waiting for the price to come down. It's getting... I've got so much on my AP list. It's getting to the top of the list now. What phrase? What phrase was that? I have watched Strictly Come Dancing, by the way, but I don't know what phrase. I've missed something. Not Leviathan. The phrase is almost as... I don't even know what phrase you're talking about. I've missed something. Someone type the phrase. Oh, I know what you mean. You're on about Bruce. Oh, yeah, Bruce Forsyth. I even forgot what I said. Yeah, that wasn't Strictly Come Dancing. Although he did say it on there, didn't he? When he was on, I suppose. Yeah, like Scotch Eggo, I've just realised. Playing Clinchfield, Steve. Yeah, Clinchfield's alright, yeah. Stacey, you don't want to join the Discord. Were you not in the Discord and left? I can't remember. In Montreal, the best fish and chips place is called Mom's. Oh, you're in Montreal. Nice. Nice. And they do fish and chips in Montreal. That's pretty good. I thought it was all pancakes and syrup, and that was my experience when I went to Canada. And why do Canadians put syrup? Well, I suppose they put maple syrup on everything. I had bacon, and someone put maple syrup all over the bacon. I was like, what are you doing? Sugary stuff all over my bacon. I couldn't understand what was going on. But apparently you guys have syrup on everything. It's good on the pancakes. But yeah, fish and chip. If you've got a chippy over there, that's pretty good. I could go for that. Use Southgate. Jump out of Friends Fish and Chips. There's a 20-minute queue. Oh, is that how much the queues are? Bloody hell. Right, I'll try and do a flyby shot for Yoshi, but I'm trying to use the controller when I'm doing this. It might not... this might not work very well, but I'll try it. See what I mean? Right, let me try it again. Don't get seasick when I'm doing this. I had to get past the train first. All this just for Yoshi. Right, hang on. Right, you ready? I saw it work that when you're on controller. That would have been my luck then to go across the neutral section while I wasn't looking. That's what normally would happen. I'll take a bit of power off. Maple syrup is nice on bacon. Stop saying it's bad. Not for me. Not for me. You have brown sauce on bacon. You don't have anything sweet. Good chippy and Holyhead. Stop talking about chippies. I'm going to blame Ron for that. Ron started mentioning chippies. I've only had my tea about an hour before we started. Actually, I've got a bone to pick with Just Trains, and I'm going to tell them. Because there's one of the scenarios for the 86. You may have played it, where you start at Preston, you've got to take a late running 86 up to Lancaster and back. The story is that it's 6:30 at night. You've been interrupted having your dinner. Nobody in Preston has the dinner at 6:30. They have the tea at 6:30. They have the dinner by about 12:30. That's a Preston thing. So it's not historically accurate, that scenario. The scenario's very good, actually, but the story isn't. Is this the Hull train service to King's Cross? It can be whatever you want. It's nice though, isn't it? Nice. Good old Sir John. You're having a donut. What about ketchup? You mean tomato sauce? See, you wouldn't call it ketchup round here. I know it says it on the bottle. It's tomato sauce. I bet Ratty's in the chippy. He probably is. Yeah, he keeps going missing, doesn't he? He keeps going AWOL. Dinner is in the evening. Do you have your breakfast about 12:30 then? What time is lunch in Preston? Lunch doesn't exist in Preston. That's what I'm saying. It's dinner. You have your dinner. I've said this before. Did you go to school and have lunch, ladies? Or did you go to school and you had dinner, ladies? If the dinner ladies, should they not be working at 6 at night? Oh, you see. It's fine though if you guys want to butcher the English language. I don't mind. See, Bournes is from Warrington. He gets it. Brekkie dinner tea. Breakfast, dinner and tea on a Sunday. I've not heard that one before. I just missed the neutral section, by the way, but I'm already powered off, so I'm good. Right, we've got 15 to go, so we get into Peterborough. Yeah, see, with the breakfast, dinner, tea thing, I can kind of tell where you're all from. Well, I can kind of draw a line, you see. If you're at work, regardless of time, you always had your snap. I've heard that before as well, yeah, snap. Yeah, this is the Ecml run, this one. I'm a working man from Lancashire and I want a chippy tea. That's pretty good. Yeah, I remember that. I want Coof up north. Yeah, luncheon hasn't reached us yet. Probably what you like as long as you get to eat. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. Absolutely. Seb, good evening. How are you? You're in the capital and you make the rules. I was pulling your leg. I was just saying that if that is a scenario set in Preston, it's not accurate. If it's set in London or somewhere around there, then yeah, maybe. I'm not going into the cob and batch bun. It's not a cob or a batch bun for me. But I know what you mean. Tea's nice, yeah, I just had a cup of tea. Tea, of course, goes with your biscuit, as we always say on these streams. Usually it's me having tea and biscuits. Paps, yeah. I don't know about Paps, but in the Buffy car you can buy Paps. Paps potato crisps. Scooby's dying with laughter. In real life, you bet the train tickets are pricey. Just generally, you mean? I just bought a train ticket recently. I'm not telling you where I'm going though, not yet. But it cost me about. I'm going a third distance. It cost me about 100 quid. If I was to buy it the week before I'm going, it would probably cost me 300 for the same ticket. So buy in advance. If you know you're going somewhere, buy in advance. Then that's a lot better. But they can be pricey. Definitely. Boim cake. There you go. Boim cake. I'm not saying what Animal just said, and I don't mean chicken in a basket. I meant the one after that. Oh dear me! Good job I don't read everything out just blindly into it. Right, 8 miles. I think we'll have a bit of power in. We've slowed down quite a bit. Yeah, Paps and Baps in the Buffy Corps. £100 going to Lancaster. Yeah. I'm trying to think, you know, a couple of months back when I went to Morecambe, I went Preston to Morecambe, I did that little video about it. I think that cost me about 20 quid return. And you've all probably driven that. If you're not familiar with that route in real life, you've probably driven it in Train Sim World. Quite a nice little run. Because you get the Pendolino to Lancaster, and then it was a 156 from the Bay platform at Lancaster to Morecambe. There's just one 156 going up and down between Lancaster and Morecambe all the time. Aberdeen to Penzance. Well, that's a decent run. That'd cost me a bit more than 100 quid. Buy a ticket to Oxenholme and you get a free taxi. Yeah. Sponsored by this channel. I wonder if we got anyone that lives in the vicinity of Oxenholme that has ever been in this in these streams and knows that Oxenholme is becoming famous for all the wrong reasons. Good evening, Stuart. How are you? Done that ride a few times. Your best friend moved from Lancaster to Lancaster from Basingstoke. Yeah. Yeah. Right, 4.3. Right, I'm gonna try and see if I can coast in. So that's the power down. We'll go off. 3 miles to go. The way that double yellow pulses like that. Don't recall seeing that before. It was kind of like a two-tone yellow. Probably got some 66 action over there on the left. This is Peterborough. For which we have a 30 on the way in to the platform. Release the brake a little bit. Yeah, flashing yellows, but I don't know if it was meant to be like that, but it seemed to they were flashing, but they were flashing like it was like two different colours of yellow. A very bright one and a lower sort of shade of yellow. That's what I was wondering about. I've not seen that before. Usually I've seen the flashing yellows quite a lot. I think this is where all the 66s seem to hang out, don't they? All the ones that we've got in the game. They're all hanging out at Peterborough. But it looks like we've got a platform though, so that's alright. Say hello to your brother who's past the diesel shed. He's knocking about around here, is he? Peterborough Platform 2. Gotta watch out for that red. And just for Stace, we've got more 66 action going on. Now, because this is a free run, we have to just end the service, don't we? I always forget that. So let's do it. So that was the first run. Now, what does everybody want to do? We'll run the 86 again. Do you want to go back the other way on the East Coast Mainline, or do you want to go back to West Coast Mainline South, perhaps, and go Milton Keynes down to Euston? What do you prefer? I'll just wait a couple of seconds for the chat to catch up so I can see what you're all saying. I don't mind either way. We can go all the way back if you want, down to Doncaster. Will this train be on sale in future? Yeah, it certainly will. It all goes in the sale eventually. Milton Keynes to Euston. We got one vote there. South and to Euston. Run round the train. Fully loaded freight up sharp, says David. Milton Keynes to Euston's winning at the minute. Anyone else for anyone else? We could do the West Coast Mainline South, says David. Southeastern High Speed, says Animal, just to throw that in there. Right, I tell you what, we'll go for the West Coast Mainline South, shall we? We did it the other way around the other night. We went up to Milton Keynes, so we'll go back, and we'll pick a different type of weather. Let's do something kind of like we'll do like a fog or a mist. Not too foggy because you won't see anything, but we'll spawn off. I'll do the on-track simulation timetable again, just because of how much traffic there actually is. We don't want to start at Euston. We'll go Milton Keynes. We'll go like 3 p.m. Take that off. I'm going to put it November foggy, misty, mist. Let's do mist. Glasgow, Edinburgh. Glasgow, Edinburgh, Glasgow, Edinburgh. Foggy. Yeah, that's the summer line. Have you lot just spotted Glasgow, Edinburgh or something? Does anybody want to do Glasgow, Edinburgh? Tell me. Tell me quick. Or do you want to stick with West Coast Mainline South? I don't mind. Most of you said West Coast Mainline South. Full exec livery, says Animal. Off the rails, Paddington to Reading. There's another one I didn't think of. Mr. Water says Glasgow, Edinburgh. It's unusual. Dean says stick. West Coast Mainline South. Edinburgh, Glasgow. That's 2 votes from Animal for the same thing. Right. Someone's going to have to make me decide. Glasgow, Edinburgh. There's Bournes. Edinburgh, Glasgow. Stick with West Coast Mainline South. Why don't we do West Coast Mainline South, then Glasgow, Edinburgh? What do you reckon? What about that? If you guys have got time, I've got time. Let's do that. Because I like the Glasgow, Edinburgh thing as well. Yeah, we'll just do it. If you want to stick around, it's fine. Boston, Providence. There's New York, Texas. Right, of course it's spawned me in the building. I don't know if I've been on foot in this station. The fog is in the station as well, look, which is a bit weird. There's one of the Amazon things. Right, let's go over here, shall we? And we'll spawn the 86 in. We've all got time, says Scotch Eggo. Scotch Eggo's answering for everybody. Right, so let's do it again. We'll go for the intercity, which let's have a look. The Animal wanted. And we'll go for the 11 coaches again. Spawn it this way around. Oh, look at that. There's a 377 behind me. The sneaky... Right. Okay, we'll go off this platform. Can we go off this platform? Have we got to wait? So we've got a Pendo over there. What time's this guy going out? Let's have a look. Oh, he's going that way, isn't he? Let's just have a look.
Security personnel tour this station 24 hours.
East Croydon, then Watford Junction. Right, okay. Why don't we have a quick look like this? Don't do this in real life. Will it let me spawn here? Like the Pendo's ready to go. Let's put it here, shall we? Yeah, we're using the 86 again. Change the local for one with the cables. I don't think there is one with. I don't think there's an RCH one with a formation attached to it. That's the problem. But yeah, we're doing the 86 again. I'll check. So the RCH ones are the ones with the cables. So yeah, you see, there's only light engine. Let's check this one. That's light engine. That's light engine only. So yeah, you can't have the RCH ones. Even the blue ones. So we'll go for this. Do that. That's better. Now we got to hope we get a path. You love the train? This one? The Pendolino, you mean? Right, 86246. Not got a nameplate, this one. No, I want to get up the steps, not like that. Right, let's set the path first. There's the Pendo. That's good timing. We'll just watch him go. He'll need to get ahead of us anyway. Oh, the 377 you like. We've all got past that, this. We've been playing the 377 for years. Right, let's set the path, shall we? So we'll zoom in. We'll do that. We'll do that. Set the destination. Now we need to try and find a platform at Euston, which will be interesting. I guess we can come in on any of these, but we'll try this one. It's not going to let me, is it? Does that mean I can't come in on that platform? Why is it shaking around like that? Right, let me do it again. So we'll click that, do that. All the way down to Euston again. That's better. It's not shaking around now. Why was it shaking before? There, that's better. Right. And we got a yellow as well. So let's set the train up. This time I will do the cab switch as well. Just make sure we're at the right end. Yep, down here. Do that. Right, here we go. Important step. We had a yellow, now we've got a double yellow. Marker lights, headlight, instrument light. Alright, all good. Do that. That. Put that in hold. And we got a green, so that's good. That guy's got in front of us. Let's go. Don't forget the tail light. Is the tail light still on? Hang on. Which one's the tail light? Oh, this is the tail light, isn't it? Tail light's off. Got more 66 action for Stace there on the left. Freightliner. Right, let's power up. Try not to blow it this time. These little lights look good here. Look at these little lights. Oh, see, I've blown it again now because I'm watching the little lights. Can you even believe it? Dear me. Right. Let's try again. That's not a good start. That's twice I've done that. Yeah, blown it again. I got the fault light. How'd you get the fault light out? The pantograph is up, isn't it? Yeah, the pantograph is up. Right, let me get down to off. Ah, there you go. The fault light's gone off now. So, let's try it. That's better. Right, we've got 44 to Euston. Yeah, all the way off, hold the reset button, yeah. Textbook start. Yeah, it's weird that, isn't it? I've not done that once, and today I've done it twice. Yeah, Stace, get the pen door next. That one that you saw just come past, get that next and try that. Get off the 377 once you've trained up. Hit it with a hammer. I'm not saying anything about the pantograph. Right, let's punch it. That's true. The pen door head will now have more space. Yeah, he'll have got going. He'll be way ahead. Well, he can go faster than I can as well. So anybody volunteering to train Stace on how to drive the pen door? Yeah, it is similar to 377. Yeah, it's the Pendolino's rip and roar. There's a Pendolino. Right, we're off to Euston, platform 7. I don't know of Euston, whether you can, you know, by the time you get there, the platform's probably got someone in there. But we'll see. We'll see how we get on. Yeah, there you go. They're all offering to help. I'd help you, but I'm terrible at driving trains, so I'd be no good. It's probably, it'd be my luck, it's going to platform 7. I think there'll be something in platform 7 by the time we get there. That would not surprise me. What do you reckon when we get to Glasgow, Edinburgh? Shall we drive the 87? I think we should try the 87. He'll be feeling a bit left out this week. Pendo, grip it and rip it. Yeah, the other thing, Stace, if you're staying on the 377, you want to learn the safety systems as well. Try the safety systems. There's our other Stacey. Good evening. How are you? You're doing oiled up on Blackpool Branches. Oiled up's a scenario, isn't it? Just for animals' benefit. It's one of the Blackpool Branches scenario. Blackpool Branches, good choice. Good choice. Very good choice. Got a 90 coming up. Does the route I put in make changes after you input it? No, I don't think so. Once you've picked your destination, that's your destination. I think you can change your path as you go on the fly by doing exactly the same thing, or if there's someone in your platform, you can of course delete them from the platform. There's a couple of ways to go with it. I'm hoping we'll be alright when we get down there. Gilly, good evening, how are you? Thanks once again everyone for coming in. Appreciate it for this unplanned one. Just to recap for anyone who came in late, if you like American Truck Sim, I'm going to be doing that on Saturday afternoon if you fancy that. Then Monday night we'll be back on the trains. But in Train Simulator Classic, we're going to do Glasgow to Preston all the way through. 3 hours in a Class 90, in a City Class 90. So you can take your pick or attend both. Up to you. Completely up to you. Yeah, you can criticise me truck driving. Yeah, no worries, Bones, yeah. The thing about the truck driving is, I don't have to play it on the controller. I can get the steering wheel out, and it's a way better experience with the steering wheel and pedals, I've got to tell you. I've been considering getting a rail driver for the trains as well, but I don't know if that... Is that too geeky or not? I don't think they're very cheap either. I'll put some power in. Duncan, good evening, how are you? Hope he drives a truck better than a train. Probably not. I don't think I can blow the engine on the truck. I might do, but... 33 to go. Yeah, it only works on PC, yeah. A new Type Out Train Simulator driver is waiting for one. Actually, I saw that. I don't know if you watch Laserjet. He's another one of the ambassadors, actually. And Laserjet did a little review of it over the weekend. I was watching that. He got sent his, though. He didn't buy his. He got sent his because he's got, like... He's got over 100,000 subscribers, so they send him stuff. He's a lucky guy. But I did watch it and I thought, yeah, looks alright, that. He had a rail driver as well, but he looked like he completely wore it out. All the stickers had, like, sort of rubbed off. You couldn't see what the buttons were doing. Yeah, Laserjet, yeah. I watched his review, yeah. I quite enjoyed it, actually. Transport East Anglia, how you doing? Good evening. Thunder are not keen on the rail driver. They're not like anything like British controls. I haven't looked into it very much. I saw the last time I was down at Dovetail, they had one over in a corner. I was going to ask them if I could borrow it. I thought that might be a bit cheeky though, but... Another Pendo. Let's see if they got any paps. Yeah, I can see the paps. There they are. Oh shit, look at her face. Yeah, she didn't like that, did she? Anybody know the significance of this little red thing? Almost like that could be the top speed, but it isn't. So I don't know what that is. Oh, it's the brake pipe, isn't it? What am I talking about? That's the brake pipe. I thought it was the bloody speed's here. Ah, it's the brake pipe. Okay. That explains it. Ignore me. They're all round dials to me. She was given the evils, definitely. 72.5, that's what it's set at, is it? It is indeed, yeah. If he goes over the red thing, got a big explosion behind. Yeah, could be. I'm saying nothing, Thunderer. I'm not even saying. Maybe she thought I was going to take some crisps without paying for them or something like that. Maybe that's what it was. It is a nice cab though, isn't it? The cab light's very moody. Switched on just at the right time then as we went into that tunnel. So 25 miles to Euston. Actually, it's not that long of a service, is it? This, so we can switch to the Glasgow Edinburgh. Which way around do you want to go? Do you want to go Glasgow to Edinburgh or the other way around? There's another vote for you. Bit of 350 action. Yeah, that's true. You'd look at me funny if I was outside the train looking in at 80. Yeah, why is he not driving the train? How's he got the... That could be it, actually. Could be as innocent as that. Right, Glasgow to Edinburgh. Glasgow to Edinburgh. That's 2 votes for Glasgow, starting at Glasgow. There's too much action for Stace. Oh, I've just missed the neutral section there while I was looking at the chat. So I will remove all power. Run it up a little bit because we're already at 98. Lost Boys style floating. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah. Yes, these little lights here I was looking at the trackside. They look quite good in the mist. That's what made me blow the train. I was that busy looking at those coming out of Milton Keynes that we blew the thing up. It's the way she dips her head at me. I don't, you know, it's creepy that. Oh, now she's looking right at me. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Glasgow to Glasgow. Time to go, Dave. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for coming in. We'll go Glasgow to Edinburgh then. That's the way we'll do it. And I think we'll use the 87. Just for a change this week. Yeah, there's not a lot of customers there, is there? Plus, this close to Euston, should be packing up and putting the shutters down, wouldn't she? These Buffy stewards, they don't like to keep the little Buffy car open, do they? That close to a main station, to the end of the route. 19 to go. Cashing up and stock taking. Yeah, absolutely. They'd have probably already done that at Milton Keynes, to be fair. Pop outside and straight back there, look. Let's go near the front, shall we? Should be pretty close to Watford. You did 12 weeks of trolley dolly on 159s. Only 12 weeks. You lasted 12 weeks. Oh, but then you got a call centre job in the last year of BR. Yeah, I was with BR in its last year. That's a good point, Boynes. Yeah, there's some sales on. PlayStation sale is on. And what else? There's a PlayStation sale. There's Epic, and I think Steam have just started a sale tonight as well again for a charity. So Steam, Epic, PlayStation have got sales on at the minute. That's Watford. So we haven't got far to go. Next we'll go through Bushy. Remember Bushy from the other night? It's the best place on this route. The TSW Special Edition is down from $104.99 to $20.99. Yeah, that's a good deal, that, because some people will be like, oh, I don't want to buy TSW 5 because 6 is coming out, but don't forget, if you get that, then all the routes will just be the same. All the routes that come with it, you'll just upgrade your TSW 5 bit to TSW 6. So yeah. There's Bushy. Good old Bushy. Is Bushy near Wet Wangy? Nice Bushy, nice Bushy. Right, 13 to go. Hopefully platform 7 is still free. If not, we may kick somebody out. Should start seeing the underground stock quite soon. And the only reason I ran this on-track simulation winter 2019 timetable again is because of all the different AI that you see. It's much more built up than the standard route, but of course it's only PC, as we talked about before, unfortunately. Saying that, I've still been playing this route on PS5 where I haven't got any mods, and it's, you know, it's pretty good. Quite like it. The 11 to go. Let's run it down a little bit because we're at the 100. You have bought the special edition, have you? Remind me what's in that special edition. There's quite a bit of stuff in there, isn't there? Bramble, good evening. How you doing? Welcome. There's probably going to be another special edition coming out as well as part of TSW6, but that will also probably include some of the older stuff, I would have thought. Bramble's your name from your Year 6 end of year production. Tomorrow's your last day. I wish it were my last day. I've got 2 weeks to go before my holidays. Plenty of spikes coming off there, look. That's pretty neat, that, isn't it? Still doing it. Nod, thank you for the subscription. Welcome aboard. Right, we'll run it down. Get down for the 90. More freight liners. Can you imagine the semaphore signals in the 50s? So many signal boxes on this section. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be pretty busy, wouldn't it? Still got green lights at the minute, so 7 might be clear. We'll have to see as we get outside the station. I haven't got the scenery mod for this route on, by the way, still. I think it looks pretty decent without in this weather, if I'm honest with you. But there is a mod which is meant to improve things. I think there may already be one in by the time we get there. Oh, there's the old Network Rail HST. I've got the HST in the Pullman livery as well, and I've not driven that yet. That's a Creators Club one. I must get around to driving that. Oh, she's back. Look. Will it pull freight, seeing as it's not a freight loco? I don't think it pulls freight in DSW, does it? Well, what I mean by that is there's nothing in the timetable for pulling freight, I think. The real one did freight though. Right, 55, 50. We're getting the yellows now. Look, we've got a red coming up, which could be an indication we'll get held, but we'll just have to have a look. Right, it's gone yellow. It's alright. What's the betting that Pendo that was in front of us at Milton Keynes has gone into platform 7? That'd just be typical, that. On Facebook, somebody was making a Freightliner livery in the Creators Club. Yeah, I think there is one. That one that I've got has come as part of this timetable. The Network Rail HST that you just saw, the Freightliner. There was a couple of liveries for the 350, I think, as well. They all came sort of bundled in the mod. I don't know whether the Freightliner one, the same Freightliner one, has been released individually on Creators Club. I'm not sure. But yeah, Freightliner for the win. Right, 1.7. We'll know our fate very soon. That's what you would do, Stace. You go straight into the buffers or whatever's Brake for the 40. It doesn't do freight on here, Animal, I don't think. But I think in real life it did. $25 coming up. There's a Freightliner. Is there a Freightliner 87 in the Creators Club? I didn't know that. I'll have to have a look for that. I'm hoping somebody. I keep looking over the last few days. I hope somebody does the Les Ross 86. I think I mentioned that on. Might have mentioned that on Monday. Because we got that one in TS Classic. I've run that one a few times, haven't I? But I would really like it in TSW. I did ask on a couple of Discords, some of the usual livery creators, did they have plans to make it, but nobody did. But hopefully someone will do it, because it's quite an iconic Class 86, that one. Right, I'm assuming we're all good now into Euston. That's better. Let's just make sure we don't get through the buffers like Stace does. I agree with that, Animal. The search function is rubbish. That's one thing definitely that we need to see in TSW 6. A better... Oh my god, what is going on here? That was weird. An upgraded version of Creators Club. Yeah, don't know what happened to the camera then. Yeah, I did put the stop marker quite a way towards the end of the platform, didn't I, really? Of course, you can kind of put it where you want. Doesn't really matter. There we go. Objective complete. That was a good run. Nobody's getting off, which is a shame. So that's Milton Keynes to Euston, and we said we'd do Glasgow, Edinburgh, so let's do it. So we'll come out of this and quit to the main menu. That's a good screenshot. St. Ives. That was normal. What do you mean? What was normal? Glasgow, Edinburgh. And we'll do this. Should probably do this one, shouldn't we? Because it's got the bigger timetable, isn't it? Got the Azuma on it. We will go to... Which way round did you want to go? You want to go into Edinburgh? You wanted to go into Edinburgh, didn't you? So, yeah, we can start at Queen Street. So we'll do that. We'll take the dynamic weather off. We'll leave it clear. We'll make it... I don't know. We'll make it early August. And I'm going to go in the 87. Yeah, you don't know Dave in real life. Super Sprinter, do you? Nice and bright at Glasgow. Oh, look at this guy. Oh no. Oops. Let's cross the platform and we'll spawn the 87 in on this side. Let's just check. This is Glasgow Queen Street, so we'll do it here. Spawn new train, and we're going to go 87. 87 red buffers. Let's have a look. IC2. 87. Let's just go for the 87 blue, shall we? Intermodal wagons. Mark 3 8 coaches. What's the difference between flipped Mark 3 A coaches? Does that mean that first class is at the other end? Let's do that. 10 coaches. We'll spawn it that way. Am I going to have enough room? I bet I'm not going to have enough room. Where's the signal? The signal's right there. Right, this could be a problem. Unless I spawn beyond the signal. Will it let me do that? I don't think it'll let me do that. Hang on. Nope. Are these platforms longer? Nope. About that one. Right, I'm going to have to change the... Oh my god. I'm going to have to change what it is we're driving, because there's just not enough room. Let's go back up here. Do that. Do that. Spawn a new train. Let's have a look. 7. So we want that. We got 10, 20. Yes, we might not get this in. There's a... Unless we spawn them individually, but I don't really want to do that. Hmm. 238 meters we need for that. And there's nothing less than that. Stick with Central. I'm just reading what you put in. Not enough rain for Glasgow. Glasgow's green and white. Queen Street's too small. Yeah, let's come. Let's. Oh wow, that was close. Let me come out. Where else have we got Glasgow? We've got it in Cathcart Circle, but that's quite short. Let's have a look. Cathcart Circle. Yeah, so we can't... The only Glasgow Edinburgh we've got is that one, isn't it? So we've got to do it there. Where do you want to go? Tell me where you want to go. Unless we change the train, that is. Go from Edinburgh. Yeah, it could go from Edinburgh, yeah. That's what I thought. We'll have to do it that way around. Because otherwise... we're stuck. Right, Edinburgh Waverley. So we'll try it again. Short wake of Mark 1 from Cleat. You can't, yeah, but you have to, the thing is that there's no, there's only the formations that come with it. So unless you make your own up front, you can't pick them. We'll go from Edinburgh, see if we can do it. Ratty, good evening, how are you? Right. Yeah, nice. Had enough of that. Let's see if we can do it from here now. And we'll go... Oh, look, collectible. Welcome to Scotland. I can't hear the bagpipes. Usually I can hear the bagpipes. How long are these platforms now? That's a decent length platform, isn't it? That one's got a train in. We'll go from here, couldn't we? Let's try it from here, shall we? Right, so we're going 87. 87 blue, and we're going to go for the Mark III coaches loaded. I'm going to turn it this way. That's better. Good suggestion, Scooby, for that. What have we got? Robert Burns. We've got? Right, let's go. I'll set the path first. Feels like ages since I've been in the 87 now. So, there we go. Set the path. It's doing the shaking again. Right, so that's not going to work. It's weird that. When it shakes like that, it's not going to do it. That's better. All the way down we go. So, shall we go... We'll come into this side. We'll be sticking out at the end of the platform, I think. But we'll come into this little bay sort of platform. If I can highlight it. Confirm. Right, cool. 42 miles. So, let's get everything set up. Yes, immediately. See, I forgot about that. The door is different. So, in the 86, you've got the old window as well for the door, which I'd forgotten about. It won't fit at the end now. We'll just get the front end in, and we'll tell everybody else to walk down to the front. I think that's what we'll do. Definitely won't get in the platform, but same thing as we just found then. Because Glasgow Central is only on the Cathcart Circle, isn't it? And that's obviously the big station. You're voting for 66. Yeah, I could have uncoupled the coaches actually. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I never thought of that. We'll go this way anyway. It's all right. We have got a red light at the minute because everything's going out of the station, but it's fine. Let's set up. Yeah, the switches are all in 2 rows on here, aren't they? So that's different. Headlight, cab heat. Markers. Instrument. We don't need the warm air. We definitely don't need the warm air. Right, here we go. Let's get this on. Right, we're ready to go if we get a signal. Wait for the signal to change. We're going to have to wait until whatever's in front of us gets out of Haymarket a bit. No bagpipes, yeah. A no foot warmer. Right, that's a yellow, so we're good. Let's take the brakes off. And let's move. $87,035. Boot and all bagpipes. Didn't mean to go off on what I don't know what's going on, to be honest. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, too late today. I didn't do the brakes. I just went for it. I did call tonight's stream Ecml Railtours. That lasted about one rail tour, but I don't mind switching to different routes. New routes suits me. Plus, if you're watching it on replay, then it's a bit different as well. Let's just hope we're not behind something all the way to Glasgow. Yeah, cave to peer pressure, yeah. Yeah, switching's better. Yeah, you're right. I don't understand what you mean, Super Sprinter. I don't, honestly. Your internet's decided to do one. You're off. Alright, Animal. Yep, thanks very much for coming in. Right. Got reds before the platform, so... Scooby says, do you make liveries and formations in the Creators Club? Do I make them? No, I don't. I've done a couple of formations for myself, but I've not uploaded them. Liveries wise, I try to just get everybody else's way better at it than I am. I have had a go at it, but I'm terrible at it. I'm not artistic at all. Right, we got a red at the end of the platform, so run it down. You can definitely hear the sound difference between the 86 and the 87. That's good. There's something right in front of us, isn't there? You got a few things in there I might like. What's your username on the Creators Club, Scooby? Is it Scooby or is it something else? Dave's an intelligent bloke with a nice office job. He drives a van now. He was a train driver. He drives a van now. To make sure I don't spad. I got a spad now. You see the train in front, look. See the train? There's one in front. You know what? I think we'll finish there. Because, yeah. It's all a bit crazy. Yeah, spad, yeah. So right, okay, I'll look up Scooby then. I'll look up and see if I can find you on the NH Scooby, same as your user on here. Yeah, I'm not going to start another one because that one was a bit difficult because there's so many things going in and out in front of us. We probably would have been stuck the whole way to Glasgow anyway. So we gave it a try. It's been a good stream. We've had just over 2 hours. We'll be back on Saturday with a bit of trucks. Up to you if you fancy that. If not, trains again on Monday. We will go to Glasgow this time. We'll go Glasgow to Preston on Train Sim Classic. And that'll be a good run. And it's in the 90. So, yeah. Thanks everybody for coming in. Thank you for the chat. Thank you to all those who spent 24 hours in the chat. You must be mad. Take it easy, everyone. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now, everyone.